Over the past several years, Disney has continued to push further and further along the path of identity politics, with activists who are far more concerned about pushing an agenda than they are about actually creating content. And now it's gone too far for some people in Florida. And Ron DeSantis and the government of Florida were not bluffing when they said they were going to go after Disney, and that's exactly what they're doing. Breaking: Florida Senate passes bill to strip Disney's special self-governing status. The Florida House still has to vote on the measure, which would dissolve the special taxing district that allows Disney to operate much like a local government. And for the past 50 years, Disney has operated like this. Unlike most normal companies that have to do certain things, whether it's when they want to build something, whether it's when they want to get this permit or that permit, when it comes to taxes, all of these things, Disney has been essentially acting as a small city. And now that Disney is getting so involved politically, now that Disney is admitting that they want to change culture, that they want to indoctrinate your children, Ron DeSantis said, you know what, if you want to do that, Disney, then you're going to get held to the same exact standard that we hold everybody else to. No more special privileges for them. And this could result in a disaster for Disney. We've already seen the protests. We've already seen the stock drop over 35% year to date. It is not very good for them, and it will continue to get worse. Washington: the Florida Senate on Wednesday passed a bill that would dissolve the special taxing district that allows the Walt Disney Company to self-govern in its theme park area. Lawmakers in the Republican-controlled chamber backed the measure in a 23-16 vote. It now requires a vote in the state house before going to the desk. And I did see some people talking about this. This does not mean it's happening. This is just the first step. So it needs to pass the Senate, it needs to pass in the House, and then of course, Governor Ron DeSantis would sign it. That's how it would officially be enacted. So we've got a little ways to go, but this is the first step. This was not a bluff. They're now actually in the legislature taking action on Disney. Governor Ron DeSantis called on the legislature to support the bill during the special session this week. The legislation would dismantle Disney's special district on June 1st of next year. The special status, granted by a state law in 1967, allows Disney to self-govern by collecting taxes and providing emergency services. Disney controls 25,000 acres. So for all those idiots out there that are saying, just move Disney World out of Florida, it's twice the size of Manhattan. It's effectively the size of San Francisco. It took years and years and decades to build it up to what it is. You can't just move that all of a sudden. And there are specifically things that could potentially happen if this gets enacted. Unique in Florida, the Reedy Creek Improvement District in the Orlando area shields Disney from local government regulations and from local property taxes, which could be worth as much as $200 million per year. But Disney could also have $1 billion in liabilities that could get transferred to taxpayers if the district is dissolved. So there's definitely positives and negatives as a taxpayer to something like this happening, but nonetheless, they are moving forward. DeSantis began targeting the corporation over its leader's criticism of legislation he recently signed. And they are the ones, Disney are the ones that did this to themselves. Disney made this political. Disney put it out there in an official statement that they were going to do everything they could to try to overturn the Parental Rights in Education bill. Remember this on March 28th. Florida's House Bill 1557, also known as the Don't Say Gay bill, not known by that by any rational human being that's actually read the bill, only by people that are trying to gaslight or groom. That's the bottom line. Should have never been passed and should never have been signed into law. Our goal as a company is for this new law to be repealed by the legislature or struck down in the courts. This is a company in Disney that is now openly declaring warfare on a law that has been passed. Disney are the ones that got political, and now they're feeling those ramifications. Not just in terms of Disney Plus cancellations, not just in terms of people protesting and not going to the parks, but also now from the government of Florida itself. They may have thought DeSantis wasn't serious about this. They may have thought, oh, it's just a bluff, it's just a political play. No, the legislature is now actually taking action on Disney. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.